Well, Paul, I know that you've been fielding all sorts of questions about the coaching staff. I'm just going to throw it out there in general in regards to your take on who's been brought in so far, how you like those additions, and what you would like to see going forward on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, first name that comes off to my mind, Kevin Smith, running backs coach, tremendous resume. He knows the South Florida area very well, product of Miami Southridge Senior High School, played college football at University of Central Florida, was a phenomenal running back in college, played in the NFL, I believe with the Indianapolis Colts, could be wrong on that. He was drafted in the third round. I think it was the Detroit Lions, my apologies, but drafted in the third round, I believe in the NFL draft. Spent time at Florida Atlantic under Lane Kiffin and Kendall Briles as the offensive coordinator. Goals to Ole Miss as running backs coach. This was a great hire and recruiting standpoint. Mark, I always say this as well. The running back position room, it doesn't matter who's coaching. We're always going to have elite talent at the running back position unit. So at the end of the day, it was a great hire to have Kevin Smith, but it doesn't matter who's coaching. Don Solinger, Kevin Smith, Coach Hickson, we're always going to have NFL running backs at the University of Miami. That's just the reality of the situation. Every running back room we've always had studs.
Absolutely. And do you have a checklist? Do you have a list of preferences going forward for the OC and the DC and what you would like to see there?
I think you have to have an offense that caters around Tyler Van Dyke. I think he's done phenomenally well, playing in a spread offense. He has a cannon of an arm. I do think maybe just going back under center, I don't know if that would, maybe take a couple steps backward, in the sense of getting used to playing under center. I don't know if that was his offense that he played in college. So I think just keeping a similar offense to what Rhett Lashley had. And I think you'll see him really excel this next season, providing a good wide receiver core as well around him. To exceed his expectations. He developed a really nice chemistry with Charleston Rambo in particular this past season. So I think if you have a very strong wide receiver core, a great OC that, has coached quarterbacks in the past and done an excellent job, I think it can be a very nice recipe for success and a killer year for Tyler Van Dyke. I'll say this, the offensive coordinator position, I think it's going to be someone with a background in coaching quarterbacks, just my honest opinion. We still have not named a quarterbacks coach. We've named a co-offensive coordinator in Brian McClendon. So whoever the OC is going to fill in that quarterback coaching role. It's either Kendall Briles, Ken Dorsey, or some random name I've never heard of. I think here's my thing about Kendall Briles, Mark. Why hasn't he been hired yet if it's Kendall Briles? The bowl game's over. It's probably been a couple weeks. I don't know when Arkansas played their bowl game, the exact date, but
New
it's
Year's
been a
Day.
while. New Year's Day. 12 days later, we have heard nothing. We hire Kevin Smith as running backs coach. There is a connection there with Kendall Briles down at Florida Atlantic. Ken Dorsey, if he is a candidate, he's coaching with the Bills right now. I think he's done a tremendous job with Cam Newton, Josh Allen currently. I don't know where we're going to go. I can say this. It's very locked down. There's nothing coming out of the University of Miami football program in the sense of sources or, news, who's the favorite. It's really all locked down right now, something we haven't seen in the past. So don't be surprised if it's a name that nobody has even heard of.